Good morning everyone. My name is Sumeeth Moolya, and today me along with my team members are going to give a presentation on the topic AWS IoT, that is developing and deploying an Internet of Things under the guidance of our subject coordinator Professor Rakshak Sood. The group members are myself Sumeeth Moolya, Yash Jadhav and Jinal Pawar. Before deep diving into our main topic, let's have a short introduction about what AWS is. You all have heard about the term cloud computing. There are various definitions which we can define what cloud computing is. But in simple terms, we can say that cloud computing is the delivery of computing services over the internet. So AWS is an Amazon cloud computing platform that provides scalable and cost-effective cloud computing solution. AWS is a broadly adopted cloud platform that offers several on-demand operations like compute power, database storage, content delivery, etc. to help corporates scale and grow. So let's see what AWS has to offer for IoT. So AWS IoT is a managed cloud service that lets connected devices easily and securely interact with cloud application and other devices. AWS IoT Core can support billions of devices and trillions of messages and hence can process and route those messages to AWS endpoint and to other devices reliably and securely. With AWS IoT Core, your application can keep track of and communicate with all your devices all the time, even when they aren't connected. AWS IoT Core makes it easy to use AWS services like AWS Lambda, Amazon Kinesis, Amazon S3, Amazon SageMaker, Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon CloudWatch, and many other more. So let's discuss what all AWS has to offer. So first is AWS IoT Device SDK. So if we see that AWS IoT Device SDK helps you easily and quickly connect your hardware devices or your mobile application to AWS IoT Core. The AWS IoT Device SDK enables your device to connect, authenticate, and exchange message with AWS IoT Core using the MQTT, HTTP, or WebSocket protocols, which we'll be discussing in the further slide. What do you mean by MQTT, HTTP, or WebSocket protocol is? Second one is the device gateway. The device gateway serves as the entry point for IoT devices connected to AWS. The device gateway manages all active device connections and implements semantics for multiple protocols to ensure that devices are able to securely and efficiently communicate with AWS IoT Core. Currently, the device gateway supports the MQTT, WebSockets, and HTTP 1.1 protocol. For devices that connect using MQTT or WebSockets, the device gateway will maintain long-lived bidirectional connection, enabling this device to send and receive message at any time with low latency. Third is the authentication and authorization. So AWS IoT Core provides mutual authentication and encryption at all points of connection so that data is never exchanged between devices and AWS IoT Core without a proven identity. AWS IoT Core supports the AWS method of authentication called SIG-v4. X.509 certificate based authentication and customer created token based authentication. Connection using HTTP can use any of this method while connection using MQTT use certificate based authentication. With AWS IoT Core, you can use AWS IoT Core generated certificate as well as those signed by a preferred certificate authority. Fourth one is the registry. The registry establishes an identity for devices and tracks metadata such as the device attributes and capabilities. The registry assigns a unique identity to each device that is consistently formatted, regardless of the type of devices or how it connects. It also supports metadata that describes the capabilities of a device. For example, whether a sensor reports temperature and if the data are Fahrenheit or Celsius. So next one is AWS Cloud9. So, what is AWS Cloud9? AWS Cloud9 is a cloud based integrated development environment, in short, IDE, that lets you write, run, and debug your code with just a browser. It includes a code editor, debugger, and terminal. Cloud9 comes pre-packaged with essential tools for popular programming languages, including JavaScript, Python, PHP, and more. So you don't need to install files or configure your development machine to start new project. Since Cloud9 is cloud-based, you can work on your projects from your office, home, or anywhere using an internet-connected machine. Cloud9 also provides a seamless experience for developing serverless application, enabling you to easily define resources, debug, and switch between local and remote execution of serverless application. The further part will be taken by my team member Yash Jadhav. Thank you.
So we'll be discussing IoT communication and security. So MQTT is a lightweight and scalable publish subscribe IoT messaging protocol that can be easily implemented to relay data through a central server called the broker. HTTP is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It is the best example of IoT network protocol. So this protocol has formed the foundation of data communication over the web. It is the most common protocol that is used for IoT devices when there is a lot of data to be published. WebSocket is a bidirectional communication protocol which has emerged recently with the introduction of HTML5. A WebSocket operates over TCP as an upgrade to a standard HTTP connection. Next slide, please. Talking about security, there are two types of security protocols: symmetric cryptography and asymmetric cryptography. So, symmetric cryptography, known as secret key cryptography, is the use of single shared secret to share encrypted data between parties. Ciphers in this category are called symmetric because they use the same key to encrypt and to decrypt the data. Asymmetric cryptography, also known as public key cryptography, is a process that uses a pair of related keys, one public key and one private key, to encrypt and decrypt a message and to protect it from unauthorized access or use. Asymmetric cryptography is scalable for use in very large and ever expanding environments where data are frequently exchanged between different communication partners. So, building a successful IoT solution depends on tens of billions of devices that sit at the edge in our homes and offices, in factories and oil fields and agricultural fields, in planes and ships and automobiles and everywhere. With AWS IoT services, you can harness the data generated by your IoT edge device and enable them to act intelligently. So, why IoT AWS for the edge? First one is accelerate development. AWS IoT services reduce the development burden by providing qualified hardware, pre-integrated security and connectivity libraries, and software connectors. Over-the-air or OTA update capabilities and enabling edge to cloud security. Second is run ML inference 2 times faster. Develop machine learning models in the cloud and deploy them locally to your edge machines. You can use Amazon SageMaker to deploy ML models that run twice as fast as hand tuning or ML frameworks and are less than a tenth of memory footprint to run on resource constrained devices. Third is operate locally. You can enable devices to respond to events in near real time by developing AWS Lambda functions to use local resources like camera, serial ports, or GPUs. Groups of devices can stay operational even without an internet connection by connecting via local network. Fourth is build cost effectively. Reduce development cost with low cost MCU hardware, license free software, and applications built with serverless infrastructure and microservices architecture. To reduce cloud storage and cellular connectivity costs, data can be filtered at the edge and transmitted only when needed or via Bluetooth. Then, secure device data, connectivity, and communication. AWS IoT Edge software helps you secure your device, connectivity, and data. Free RTOS comes with libraries to help secure device data and connections, including support for data encryption and key management, as well as provides a code signing feature at OTA updates. AWS IoT Greengrass authenticates and encrypts data for both local and cloud communication so that data is never exchanged between devices and the cloud unprotected. You can also leverage hardware secured end-to-end encryption for messages sent between an AWS Greengrass core and AWS cloud, and messages between an AWS IoT Greengrass core and other local devices using AWS IoT Device SDK. So the implementation here is AWS Deep Lens. AWS Deep Lens is a deep learning enabled video camera. It is integrated with several AWS machine learning services and can perform local inference against deployed models provisioned from AWS Cloud. It enables you to learn and explore the latest artificial intelligence tools and technology for developing computer vision applications based on a deep learning model. Thank you.